practice.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrum. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Rides the back on the option. The give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Snap it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's a running move, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Finding an escape route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. First play of the period will be a second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it happened. The QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Mateer. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the sideline. Touchdown Sooner. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete to the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Ott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really keep.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Oh, it's out! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, there's the ball! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
At the 10, he's got room. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner run down. His drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He hurls one deep down the left side.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get...
Going for the big play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got room to work. Oh, out of space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the option. Running to Green. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got...
He's loose. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
On the move, it's Washington. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Prentice. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And once you get in the second half, a tie football game, cannot waste these opportunities. You got to put points on the board. You got to take care of the football when you start to get in the red zone.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here we go. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown Sooners. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward them.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. No chunk yardage. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete.